This is WhisperSister.
And totalrod2.
This is weird. We're at a music festival in Oregon, and Bryan came out from South Carolina, and I came down from Canada, and you're looking at our filthy, disgusting feet.
They're not that bad.
No, they're awesome. Yeah, we've just been listening to music for the last 4 days, I guess.
It's been awesome.
Yeah, so, Bryan, why don't you go ahead and tell them, like, about your trip out here and your experience here?
Okay, I'll try not to leave. Well, no, I may want to leave some stuff out because if...
Just whatever you want.
Okay. Yeah, it took 7 days. I mean, it would have taken just 42 hours if I had come straight without stopping. But I stopped at a couple of hotels, so it took, 7 days. And my mother came with... I think I said this in one of my other videos, but alright, I'll say it again. She came with me, and I dropped her off at my cousin's house in Washington. And then I came out here. I was a day early, actually. And they thought I was on the crew to work here, so they were driving me around in the car.
That's awesome.
Yeah, until they realized I wasn't working here. They said, so what are you doing here? And I says, I'm here to see the music. And they says, oh, well, then you have to get home. So that was the end of my free ride, and I had to go sleep in a gas station. I actually made a video. I don't know if I'm going to post it, though.
Yeah,
I was freaking bored. And, like, this is a good time to make a Whisper video because I couldn't sleep. I was so worked up.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I did that inside the front seat of my car on the highway, and it was like all these cars going by, and it was so noisy.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, I don't know.
On the highway, that sucks.
It was a cool trip, though. I'd love to do it again.
Yeah, well,
next year.
we're gonna come back next year for sure. Any of you other whisperers out there who like to listen to bluegrass and just, like, relax in the forest, you should come too. We'll have, like, a whisper camp.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And, like, I was so... Alright, this is the thing. Like, I don't want to make this video about me.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Okay, like, as I've said in my other videos, I've been a recluse for, like, so long. But, like, I came here and I met so many loving people that just let me in, and it was cool because we all had our tents set up together, and we watched out for one another. I could leave my tent open and leave my guitar out in the open, and I never had to worry about anything getting stolen.
Yeah.
And the same thing with anyone else. I watched out for their stuff.
Totally.
If anyone took anything. So it was like a family, kind of.
Yeah, exactly.
It was cool.
Exactly. And these group of friends are like, I'm just now starting to sort of feel like part of the group. They're friends that my best friend Sam has had for years, and I've just started coming out more often with them to shows and things like this, and they're remembering me and getting to know me and that kind of stuff. So this is actually the most I guess included I've ever felt as well at one of these things. So I've been noticing the same thing, like everyone just feeds each other and takes care of each other.
I mean, with people like that around, it's impossible not to feel comfortable.
Yeah, you get, like, Bryan was cold, and one guy gave him a shirt, and, like, gave him a sweater, and,
I gave them food in exchange for them
Totally.
cooking, because I can't even boil water.
Oh, and we've been eating super gourmet, because, like, my friends are expert campers. Sam, my friend's boyfriend, is making us, like, espressos. He has a campfire, like a little camping stove espresso maker, and we've had, like, just the best food. Like, I've eaten better here than I do at home, for sure.
Yeah, living large.
Yeah. And just everyone making sure that everyone's getting, enough
Of everything.
food and fuel and protein, because we're partying every night, and just making sure everyone's drinking water, and it's really, really
Yep,
cool.
just water, that's all we drink.
Yeah, of course.
Yep.
And, yeah, it's awesome. I don't want to leave. Like, I've just had the best time the last,
I wish we'd go on for 7 days,
I know.
but then I'd want it to go on for 2 weeks.
Exactly. And you know what, like, if this was our life, then we would get sick of it eventually. Or, we wouldn't get sick of it.
Well, I don't know about that.
Well, but it wouldn't
Be the same,
so
I know.
special, right? So this way, like, it's something to look forward to for next year. Or there's always other festivals, but this is just really, yeah, everyone's just so warm, and the music's been great. Have you been enjoying the music?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, it's like,
But like you meet up from people from all over, like these two guys, they're from Michigan,
Yeah.
and they're here every year,
Cool.
and they meet the same people, I guess.
cool. I met a guy from Argentina.
Really?
Yeah, and he was like, oh, I'm from
complain about
over
the long
Canada.
ride. Wow.
Yeah, no, it was really awesome. And what else have I been doing? Well, basically we sleep in, and then we hang out during the day, and then we party all night. What time did we go to sleep last night? Oh, there's a truck coming.
Around.
Hang on.
Yep. You just pause it.
Okay, yeah, I'll pause it. Okay, so yeah, we had to avoid getting run over. We're just on a dirt little path away from our campsite, so we can try and keep it quiet enough to whisper. So it's now too dark to show our lovely feet, so we're just going to put up some pictures that we've taken for the rest of this. And there may be another truck coming. Yeah, that sounds like it's getting closer.
Well, maybe not. Let's get some talking in. Blah, blah, blah,
okay.
blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Okay. So...
Oh, we were talking about the time that everybody goes to bed. I think last night we didn't get to bed till like 6 a.m.
About 6, yeah.
6 a.m., yeah.
The sun was definitely up.
I never fell asleep.
Coming up.
I never fell asleep.
You didn't sleep at all?
Well, there's just so much to do here.
Yeah.
Like, I have been planning this for so long.
Yeah. Is it worth it?
Yes, it was worth it.
Cool.
I definitely want to do this again.
Cool.
It's so awesome being surrounded by other people that
I know.
are into the same stuff.
I know.
Sorry.
You know, you can swear. We're going to put this on my channel.
Okay.
I swear all the time.
Shit.
One of the things that I love is being down in the crowd and sort of like just seeing all the people who get right into it. Like everyone, you probably, I don't know if you notice this as much because you're not a girl, but fashion-wise, like everyone wears the most awesome stuff. And it's so like, I don't know, it's just like, there's so much to look at, and everyone's just so, like they'll come up to you and they'll just be like, oh, the flower in your hair, that's so pretty, and everyone's just like...
I'm kind of into doing that. I don't know if you noticed. I like to, because everybody's, oh, cool hat, man.
Yeah.
Cool afro.
Yeah, exactly.
I love that shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, what else have you been experiencing?
I guess I was a woman in my last life.
Well, it's, like what you wear ends up being kind of an extension of your personality, right? So, what you look like, what you choose to look like, because you could easily cut your hair short if you wanted to, but you choose not to, right? So that obviously
I hate it.
expresses your preferences and all that. Yeah. So, tonight is our last night here, and, well, the plan is to try and get to sleep early, because we gotta leave early in the morning. I have to be home in time to have dinner with my mom, hopefully. And Mom, if you're listening to this, if I don't make it back, I really am gonna try, and I'm sorry if I don't. But she's in town, and I didn't really get to see her much because I was leaving basically as she arrived, so hopefully that'll happen. But it's a good 8-hour drive for us when all is said and done, so it may not happen. But so yeah, the plan's to go to sleep early, but like once the music gets going and we get out there, who knows what's gonna happen, right?
Yeah.
I don't think we'll be going to sleep early. I don't know.
I'll do all my sleeping when I hit the highway.
That's good.
Let her drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to take a nice cold shower.
Oh my god, showers. I'm gonna take a hot shower, but it's gonna be amazing. Yeah. I've been 4 days without a shower now. That's pretty disgusting.
Yep, I never do that.
I have this amazing dry shampoo stuff that all the girls in the camp have been using. You just spray it on your hair and then you brush it out, and it takes out all the oil. So it's like you had a shower.
Now, it doesn't make it a matted mess, like difficult to brush or anything.
No, I usually just put it like at the front, the part that's closest to my face, because it's the part I'm always touching, so it gets oily.
Alright.
I don't put it all over my hair, but some of them have, and it's been fine.
Yeah,
so
that's why I don't use it, because like I hate anything that rips all my hair out, which is pretty much every day. I try to keep it just to the point where, I get lazy and the dreads start to come in, and then I'm like, oh no, I don't want this, and I gotta comb it out.
Yeah.
So, I guess that's why my hair's still the same length it was like 8 years ago, and I haven't had a haircut since.
Yeah.
Weird.
That's funny.
Yeah, this was awesome. I can't wait to do it again next year. I wish I lived up here, because they don't do stuff like this.
I think you should move here, dude. I really think you should move here. Oregon is awesome. We were gonna try and meet up with WhisperTonic, but she had some things come up that she had to go out of town, so that didn't happen, but we were totally gonna meet up with her, and I wish that could have happened, so.
Yeah, triple whisperer.
I know, it would have been awesome.
Yeah.
That's one whisperer I would love to meet in person.
Yeah.
There's lots of them, really. Yeah, well, next year.
Yeah.
Next year we'll give her more notice.
course, they do other stuff here, too, at Hornings. What is this? Hornings Hideaway?
It's called Hornings Hideout, yeah.
Hornings Hideout.
It's like, I guess it's not really a farm, but it's just like there's trails and lakes and stuff, and they rent it out for like weddings and stuff like that, too.
Oh, yeah, and they got another 10-year contract.
I know.
So it's going to be here for 10 years.
I know. And this is an awesome location. It's actually very hilly, so, the trip in with all of our stuff was a little bit, unpleasant, but we got it all in.
Yeah.
And, I was kind of concerned that I wasn't going to be able to run for, like, 5 days. I'd get kind of antsy, but
You got all the walking.
I've got all the walking and dancing, and, like, yeah, I've had more than enough exercise, so it's been really good.
Like, I've been looking up to you. I've been looking up to you for like the past year now, the videos, the self-help videos that you do, you know, because you're always looking within yourself at stuff, you know, everything. But like, one of the things I noticed is like, I still, you know, I was able to dance. Like,
I know.
This is unusual for me, because I never do shit like stuff like this. And, you know, I'm sort of comfortable with the dancing, like, by myself, but, like, as soon as someone starts to grab me to do the square dance thing, I'm like, that's a little bit out of my zone. I don't like...
But you did it.
But I didn't do that. No, I backed away when it came time to do that.
No,
I was like, I danced.
No, I square danced with you last night.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, well, with people I know. I don't do it with strangers, though.
Yeah.
Like, but everybody was doing it and getting into it, and, like, I'm still just not there yet, I guess.
Well,
I don't know.
I have to tell you, man, I've been, like, super, super impressed with you being here, coming, like, first of all, making the trip out here by yourself, like, taking the initiative to do that, plan it, get yourself out here. That's a huge, like, 7-day trip. That's a big deal. And then being here, you know, you got here before me, you made friends with my friends before I even got here. You've, like, totally opened up to the people that are here, and, you know, I've been watching how you're interacting with everybody, and I'm like, man, when I've been working for a long time to get comfortable around people too, and when I started, I was not anywhere near, like, I told you, I was, like, hiding in my tent, like, feeling totally, like, I didn't even deserve to be here, and you've just been, like, I swear to God, nobody, like, watching you who doesn't know you and know the stuff that you struggle with would think that you had any issues at all. They would just think you were totally outgoing and comfortable, like, you've been amazing.
Thank you.
So I'm really, really glad that you came and had this experience. I think it's, like...
Well, everybody has their own thing that works for them. I noticed that you use your tarot, not tarot cards, the rune stones, yeah. And, like, I was thinking of this when I was in my tent last night. We're so different. Well, no, we're not that different, but the way we handle things, we take a different direction. I'm sorry, I'm near the mic. It's okay. Like, I heard you doing your runestone thing, and I was smoking weed. Well, that works for me, you know.
Well, it works for me sometimes, too, but the runestones, like, what I find is that you know, my mind, my thoughts have sort of, like, grooves that they go into on a regular basis, things that I obsess over and things that I think over and over and over, and in order to break those patterns and stop fixating on things that are, you know, not helping me at all and they're not healthy, that's what I use the runestones for, and the tarot cards, like, to just give me something to keep in mind for the rest of that day, so that I won't, like, so that if I, especially if I'm going to be, like, intoxicated at all, or if my mind, my state of consciousness is altered at all, I need something to hang on to.
Of course, there's no alcohol.
Of course,
it's not allowed.
And drugs are for losers, so, But, it gives me something to kind of just keep in mind, and I find, like, I'm big on coincidences and little signs from the universe, like synchronicity and stuff. So I'll pick a runestone in the morning, and it'll have whatever message it has, and I'll keep that in mind, and then I'll go down and listen to music, and, like, every song is just, like, totally in line with what, you know, whatever it said, or, like, whatever I'm keeping in mind, it just supports it. And so the music is, like, you know, I listen to the lyrics, and a lot of them are about, like, self-discovery and transformation and moving on with, like, moving forward and just...
You listen to the lyrics?
Yeah.
I listen to the music. I just get into the groove, and, like, when I start thinking too much, I'm like, I get focused on a task. Like, tonight's task was to find Brand. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I was to find somebody, and, like, as soon as I got focused on that, I couldn't enjoy the music. Like, the thing is to just disconnect from that whole, like, way of thinking, and just get into the music, and maybe you'll find, and it did, it worked out.
You're totally right. You know what happened to me last night? I was down right at the front before we were dancing with them, and it was a lot of fun, right?
Yeah.
And then I was like, you know what? This is not about like recreating last night. This is about this moment and another new moment and just enjoying this music, right? So I stopped thinking about it, and I was like, I'm down here. Like, I was right at the front of the stage. The lights were going, and I was like having a good time. I was like, I'm not gonna worry about finding those guys. I'm just gonna enjoy this moment. And like literally the second I stopped thinking about it, Max came up behind me and he was like, hey, like, we found me, right? Like that exact second. It was crazy.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Wow.
So yeah, it was awesome. But that, like, this weekend has been full of things like that. It
Magic.
just little tiny, like, things that just work out perfectly. You know, you're looking for your friend, you turn a corner and they're just walking towards you. Actually, it's happened with you a few times. I've been like, oh, I don't know where Bryan is, and I kind of go off looking for you, and I just walk right to where you are. Like, it's so cool.
I wish life was like that.
It is.
I know it could be.
It
should be.
It is. Not should be. It is. It's just we don't think it is, so we don't experience it that way all the time. But okay, I think I hear another truck coming.
Okay.
Do we want to wrap this up, or do we want to keep going?
It's up to you.
Why don't we wrap it up and then we can